sort of Reddit fever has died down. I think slowly the circle jerk of Zelensky is coming to an end as, you know, the Ukrainians put up a good fight for almost a week. I think 5 days, 6 days even. But I think the Russians are coming in. They're starting to ramp up their military endeavor. And you're seeing that reflected. There's not so much footage from the Ukrainian side talking about how they're still winning, because they're not. I'm trying to think of the name of the city on the eastern side of Ukraine, but Kharkiv. It's getting encircled. Pretty soon, I think it'll fall. We have the 40-mile convoy north of Kiev, and also in the south, the Russians seem to be gaining ground slowly in a undignified manner, but nevertheless, they are gaining ground. As they say, all is fair in love and war, and this is certainly war. And so, if you have to blow up a few residential blocks or a government building or two, I suppose that's fair. So the Russians are coming in, and I think people are starting to feel it. The propaganda machine is in full force, but regardless of the propaganda machine, facts on the ground is that despite the efforts made by the Ukrainians to defend their territory, it seems to be falling soon. And I think the markets are really accounting for that. Today we saw that finally having a red day, like a really, really red day. Before we'd have a couple red days, but they'd end up flattening out or even going green. But today we saw a 700-point dip in the Dow. I believe that corresponds somewhat to a maybe 600-point dip. In any case, it's about a 1.5% dip for the day, and people are finally taking into account the idea that Palantir may be useful in this sort of situation where you're maybe not sure who you can trust, and you need good data to be able to make decisions. But even then, I don't think that Ukraine is going to be able to withstand the Russian ramp up in war efforts. They're not apologetic anymore about the idea that they're invading. First couple days, you saw some POWs talk about how they didn't know that they were in Ukraine, that they thought they were in a war game situation, but now I think that that's not really going to be possible. But maybe. In any case, Biden's State of the Union speech is today. I don't know how that's going to go. I don't think it's going to be too impactful. Nothing decisive is going to be announced. But if there was any time for boots on the ground, if you wanted to protect Ukrainian sovereignty, I think now would be the time for boots on the ground. Any moment later may be too late, and I fear that it might already be too late.